Our next guest is a Canadian who's been spending her winters in Florida for the last couple of years. Suzan Leuenberger is a snowbird joining us from Delray Beach, Florida. Thank you so much for making time to be with us here on Canada Tonight, Suzan. I know you miss us down in there in Florida, but now you get a chance to talk to us. How does it feel right now being this Canadian living in the U.S. with all that's going on between our two countries?
Well, you know, when this first happened, I was sick to my stomach. I really felt like my country was being attacked. I wanted to pack up and go home. I also felt betrayed because we've been neighbors and friendly for so many years. There was a big mixture of feelings, and there was also a lot of sadness that we actually have come to this point.
Yeah, a lot of Canadians down there in Florida. My mom was a snowbird too, and every time I was in Port Charlotte Mall, I just hear all these Canadians calling my name saying, "What are you down here?" So we know there's a large contingent of you down there right now. You're also very close to Donald Trump's home base of Mar-a-Lago. So what are the kind of conversations you're having with your American neighbors about all of this?
Well, Florida is a pretty red state. I think it's all red. We have some friends from the Midwest who are also staunch Republicans. And I guess the big issue here that we're having is they believe everything Trump says.
Yeah.
There's no reasoning with them. They're not listening to any facts. They don't have facts. They're just mimicking what Trump is saying.
Yeah.
And I find that scary. I find it very scary that there's no reasoning. There is a faction out there that are Trump followers, and it's scary.
Yeah, they all sound like Joe Rogan because they're parroting all those things you hear online and they're just saying them back to you now. So, you know, Trump has consistently talked about Canada being or becoming the 51st state. How does that make you feel as a Canadian living down there? Because some Americans would say your life would be easier, no exchange with the dollar, you don't have to cross a border. How are you feeling about that?
Well, they just think we should. Well, they really, the people we've talked to down here really believe that the trade war is going to bring Canada's economy to a standstill, and that Trump will be able to scoop us up. and yeah, they do. It's scary because that's what they believe. So yeah, I'm having trouble. I mean, I've stayed away from those people for a few days. I just want to sit on the beach and not talk to anyone. Wow. And I guess that's the scary part, you know. And Trump really, he is playing Canada for a puppet. It's not going to stop. Yeah. And I have to say, I'm also very proud of Canada. I'm proud how the Canadians have come together. I'm proud of all the premiers are working together. And we need a plan. Yeah. We do not want this to happen. And
as
again.
You say, there has been a noticeable rise in nationalism among Canadians, right? Evident through acts like the boycotting of American-made products, the booing of the anthem. How are you holding on to your Canadian pride down there?
Well, I'm trying not to talk to the people that you can't talk to.
Because I do see Canadian flags, like people put up the fleur-de-lis. I've seen that in Florida, so I know there's some Quebecers there. So those Canadians do show that they're Canadians down there now. Do you have to like keep your head down a little bit right now?
Well, I'm certainly not flying my flag because I was told promptly that you don't fly a Canadian flag in the United States of America. So we're keeping a low profile. We're not saying, hey, we're Canadian, because really in this state, I find it hard to find any supporters because they really believe Trump's way is the way to go and that we need to become a 51st state.
Before I
don't feel at home here. If I could leave tomorrow, I would.
I thought that's my next question. You're getting ahead of me here. I mean, given what's going on right now, you've been going down for the past couple of years. As I said, you know, my mom was down there for over a decade. The kids loved it at March break. But given the ongoing tensions, what are your plans going forward?
We've been here for 8 years.
Okay.
We can't leave right away because we have people coming from Europe. And I'm sure they're not happy coming here, but they're coming anyway. We won't come back. We will not be back.
Really? It's got to that point? Because I'm looking at your pictures and you look like you're loving it down there in the sunshine. Look at that. You're on the golf course.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. The people here have said, well, where are you Canadians going to go? You got to come to Florida for the sun.
We'll figure it out.
And they really think this is the only place to come for sun. There's an arrogance here that I've never seen before. Wow. Sadly.
Maybe next year you'll be in Victoria. Let's see. There's some other places you can check out to get some warmth.
There's a lot of places we can go to, but Florida will not be one. Well, I don't think anywhere in the United States will. Not until something changes with the government. But I want to see Canada grow strong through this, and I will. We will grow strong, and I'm proud of every Canadian that is working towards that goal.
And we appreciate you down there in Florida, in enemy territory right now, repping Canada. That was Suzan Leuenberger. She's a snowbird, and she joined us today from Delray Beach, Florida. You can still enjoy the beach, Suzan. Thank you for your time this evening.
Oh, we will. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.